the month of Elul. Oh, hold on, we're going to switch this microphone over here. There we go. Today is the 9th day of the month of Elul. We are sharing the link here for Chavre to follow along. Today we have the schus of learning Maseches Pesachim Daf Chav Gimel Amud Aleph. Sending this out over here. And Baruch Hashem, the Rebbetzin is back from Eretz Yisrael, so we have the opportunity to be learning back in Shul once again. We are holding towards the bottom of the Chav Beis, Amud Beis, where the Gemara is discussing once again the opinions of Rabbi Abau and Chia, the approach of Rabbi Abau, that all mitzvahs in the Torah that have an isur of achila also have an isur hana, and we have challenged Rabbi Abau from now almost a dozen different maramakomis, asking the question: is it really true that the isur achila comes together with an isur hana? And hold on a moment here. For some reason, this is not loading. Well, might have to restart that, but okay. Says the Gemara. Sorry, towards the bottom of Chav Gimel Amud Aleph. Chav Gimel Amud Beis, yeah. My Gemara here is not loading up. So, bottom of Chav Gimel Amud Aleph, the Gemara says as follows: Let us say that this is really a Maseches Tanaim. What's a Maseches Tanaim? The Maseches will be Abau and Chia. Let us say that this is a Maseches Tanaim. What's the Maseches Tanaim? Says the Gemara, Yasa l'chol malacha. The pasuk tells us, with regards to the fats of an animal, yes, you can use it for other stuff, but you cannot eat it. That you can use it for other stuff. Maybe you would think that it is mutter to use for melechas gevara, meaning that you are allowed to use it in the Beis Hamikdash, because the fats of the animal that are usually that are not mutter to be eaten, normatively, get put on the mizbech. So maybe all the time that you shecht an animal, you'd be able to use the fats, the melechas gevara. The melechas hedyot yehei aser, but it's aser to use for normative purposes. Talmud Lamer says the Torah l'chol malacha, for every malacha, div Rabbi Yossi Aglili. This is the opinion of Rabbi Yossi Aglili, meaning there is an isur of achila, and you would think that it would be also to use for other things. Says Rabbi Yossi Aglili, no. The l'chol malacha tells you that it's mutter to use for other things. Rabbi Akiva tells us, sheyachol l'melechas hedyot yehei tahar. Now, you would think that it would be tahar, that it would be, despite the fact that a nevela, an animal that was not shechted, that the nevela is tameh. Maybe you would think that tahar, but since you can never eat these things anyway, so maybe you would think that it's not part of the animal and it's not part of the tumah of the animal. Tahar, that you would be able to say that a star doesn't have tumah. Lemlachas Gavaya Ihe Tame, but it's only going to be considered to be Tame for Melachas Gavaya. You would not be allowed to use it for the Beis Hamikdash. Tame L'chol Malacha. Therefore, the pasuk tells you L'chol Malacha that it is mutter to use, that it's malacha that it's permissible to treat a star both for personal purposes and in the Beis Hamikdash. Says the Gemara. What does Rabbi Yossi clearly hold? It says, you don't need a pasuk to teach you those dinim of Tumah and Tara. What you need the pasuk for is the Isser v'Heter. You need that to teach you Isser and Heter that it's mutter. Rabbi Akiva, and according to Rabbi Akiva, Isser v'Heter lo yitzarech, you don't need a pasuk to teach you Isser v'Heter, ki yitzarech Tumah and Tara, you need a pasuk to tell you Tumah and Tara. Okay. Top of Chav Gimel Amud Bey says the Gemara, is it not that they are arguing with this exact machlokes? Rabbi Yossi clearly holds when the Torah says don't eat it. It means that there is an Isra Achila and an Isra Hana that are involved in the Isra Achila. And when the Torah comes and tells you that it's mutter for a nevela with the nevela to be allowed to use the chelev for something else. Behana hu de'asa. It's coming to tell you that it's mutter behana. Rabbi Akiva holds Isra Achila mashma. There's only an Isra Achila Isra Hana mashma. There is no Isra Hana that's mentioned in the pasuk at all. V'chi asakra l'tumah l'tara, and therefore the Torah is coming to tell you a din of tumah and tara, because Achila and Hana, those things are not up for debate. Says the Gemara, lie. Nah. Dechule alma, you could answer, meaning we'll see for both Rabbi Abahu and Rabbi Chia. Dechule alma lo yisach l'mashma ben Isra Achila ben Isra Hana. That's Rabbi Abahu's approach. Everybody would agree that lo yisach includes both the Isra Achila and the Isra Hana. What are they arguing about? Rabbi Yossi holds Shehutra nevela he hutra. Chelba v'gida, loy hutra. When the nevela was mutter, he hutra. Only the nevela is going to be mutter. Chelba v'gida, loy hutra. We'd seen earlier the nevela is mutter because the pasuk says you can sell it to sell it or give it to a ger. And or to a ger toshav and or to a nachri. But what about the chelev and the gid? So lo hutra, and therefore when the Torah comes along and tells you leheter hana hu da'asa, it's going to tell you that those things are also mutter ba'ana. Rabbi Akiva said, according to Rabbi Akiva, when the nevela was mutter, was also made mutter everything that came along with the nevela, the chelev and the gid. The pasuk is going to come and tell you a din of tumah and tara. Rabbi Yossi clearly, and according to Rabbi Yossi clearly, ashkechan chelev d'shari rachmana ba'ana, is it according to Rabbi Yossi clearly, ashkechan chelev, we find a situation that the chelev is mutter, d'shari rachmana ba'ana, chelev is mutter and hana, el gid nema d'aser. But let's say that the gid is going to be that sinews of the animal are still going to be aser. Or alternatively, you could say hachinam the aser, that it's true that they're aser. And he learns that out of Kal V'chomer. Ma chelev she'onish karet muter ba'ana. If there's an onish of karet, the punishment of spiritual exorcism for eating chelev, and yet it is muter ba'ana. Gid she'enei onish kares. If he eats a gid, which is an Isra Malkus, he's going to get lashes for that. Like kol sheken, would that not be more so that would be permissible? Okay, Rabbi Shimon da'asar, and then the Gemara wants to know, what about Rabbi Shimon? We have discussed the opinion of Rabbi Shimon before. Rabbi Shimon holds that it is also to get any benefit from the gid hanasha. He doesn't hold that there is a heter there. The ikar you can ask against the Kal V'chomer. Ma chelev sheken huta michlala it's the chaya. Chelev, the forbidden fats of an animal, are permitted in a non-domesticated animal. There is no those same fats. Those they are the intramuscular fats, meaning the fats that are between the internal organs. Those not marbling. That fat is called shuman. It's mutter in an animal. The fats that surround the organs and in between the major muscles, those are forbidden fats. That's chelev. In a non-domesticated animal, that is mutter. It's the chaya. But maybe you would say that with regards to the gid, which is not mutter by a chaya, you would not be able to say such a thing, and therefore there is a chumrah by gid hanasha. Ve'idach, and according to Rabbi Yossi, we're only talking about an animal. We're not comparing chaya to behema within the concept of a behema. So behema kamrin, behema is lo yishri. With regards to a behema, that kal v'chomer certainly still flies. Says the Gemara, michdi. Let's see. We have thrown at Rabbi Abau all of these possible rejections and reasons to say that his general principle of an Isra Achila comes to the Isra Ana, and we have explained each and every one of them. Chizkiya of Rabbi Abau, Chizkiya and Rabbi Abau, that seem to have these two radically different opinions of Isra Achila coming together with an Isra Hana or not. We've seen that they don't really disagree with each other. There's not a single practical case that they seem to disagree. Says the Gemara, what do they actually disagree with? Says the Gemara, we'll give you two things. Bechametz Pesach, V'aliv Rabbanan. With regards to chametz on Pesach, where there is an Isra Achila and an Isra Hana, V'aliv Rabbanan, according to the opinion of the Rabbanan, who said that there is an Isra Hana with chametz on Pesach. B'shar haniskal, and with regards to a shar haniskal, with an ox that needs to get stoned for killing somebody, V'aliv the divrei hakol, and that is with regards to all of the Tanaim's opinion. Says the Gemara, Chizkiya nafik le'im lo yechel. Chizkiya learns that out of the pasuk lo yechel, that it should not be eaten. Rabbi Abau nafik le'im nevela, and he learns it out of the din of nevela. Michti. So let's take a look. Says the Gemara, bein lemar asur bahana. Both of them are going to be asur bahana in those cases. What is the rationale? But what's the difference between them? There is a difference between them, and that is if you have chulin that was shechted in the azar, which we saw before, Chizkiya thinks lo yachel lemeutehani, that the words lo yachel excludes these things. But the word osai, lo yachel osai, means that it even includes the chulin that was shechted in the azar. Rabbi Abau holds, I said that the word osai in the pasuk, lemeoti hani, excludes these things from the Isra Hana. Chulin shenishchad b'azar lav de'araisa ninu, and chulin that was shechted in the azar is not an Isra de'araisa at all, and therefore doesn't need a pasuk to teach it to you. Says the Gemara, Yosef Haomer Rabbanan Kamid de Rabbi Shmuel ben Nachmani. There was a certain Talmud that was sitting in front of Rabbi Shmuel ben Nachmani. V'Yosef v'Kamar Mishmei de Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. And he said in the name of Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, Minayin lechol isurim shebetayra dechi heche de asur ba'achila hachinami asur b'hana. How do you know that? How do we know the din that all isurim in the Torah that are asur ba'achila are also asur b'hana? Says Umayni, and what are these things? These things that are on this short list: chametz and Pesach and shar haniskal. Chametz and Pesach is asbana, and shar haniskal is also asbana. Minayin, how do you know? How do you know this? Teipuk mi lo yechel. Maybe you should learn it from the pasuk lo yechel. Says the Gemara, no, lo yechel isra achila mashma. Lo yechel only teaches in isra achila. Isra hana lo mashma. It doesn't teach it isra hana. Not like Rabbi Abau. So we say teipuk mi nevela. Maybe you should learn from nevela. Maybe we should learn from the general principle of nevela that the Torah had to explicitly tell you that that you're allowed to benefit from it. So this is someone like Rabbi Yehuda. He holds like Rabbi Yehuda, the Amar Dvarim Kir Savam, that holds that it is as it was written, meaning that there's nesina to the ger. You can give it. You should give it to a ger Tashav, and only then you should sell it to a Nachri. That's what the pasuk is coming to teach you, not that there is an isar hana in general, a heter hana specifically. If he holds like Rabbi Yehuda, typically Rabbi Yehuda. If he holds like Rabbi Yehuda, let him learn from Rabbi Yehuda from the pasuk like Kelev Tashlich Nasai. Says the Gemara, Kasav Chulin Shenishchet Ba'azara de'araisa. That Chulin shechted in the Azara is an Isur de'araisa. Minayin, how do you know this? The pasuk says Kol Chatas lo yuva dama. That with regards to Chulin shechted in the Azara, we have a new limit to learn here, which is Kol Chatas asher yuva dama. And B'Hashem Yisbarach, we will continue with this tomorrow. Everybody should have a wonderful day.